PitchBook's annual Global League Table Awards highlight top firms, lenders, and service providers to help capital market professionals enhance their due diligence. We've analyzed the data from thousands of closed-end private funds and quantified aggregate performance history, so you can easily compare fund families across strategies. In this video, we'll take a closer look at the methodology behind PitchBook's Manager Performance Score league tables and how market participants can gain an objective, relative measure of a general partner's track record.
Manager performance in private markets has historically been opaque, with limited visibility into closed-end fund returns and lack of standardization around benchmarks. Traditionally, allocators have relied on track record analysis, peer grouping a manager's funds into quartiles based on IRRs, DPI, and PME. Let's take IRR as an example. If a manager raised a buyout fund in 2008, it's compared to other 2008 buyout funds. Each fund is then assigned a quartile rank based on its performance. This is helpful as a starting point, but it lacks nuance. Take the 2008 vintage buyout cohort as an example. The median IRR was around 11%, but the dispersion was massive. The top quartile threshold starts at 18% and the bottom just 6.3%. And within the top quartile, the best funds were in the high 20% range. Here's another example of two hypothetical fund families, Fund Family A and B, each with 3 funds within their family, but with different vintages not in each other's peer groups, with the exception to Fund 3. As you can see, the 6 funds across these families have different IRRs and quartile rankings. They both average out to 16% IRRs and a quartile of 2.33. So, who's better? There's no clear answer using quartiles alone. This is where PitchBook's Manager Performance Score comes into play, offering a more refined view. Our proprietary quantitative metric evaluates a manager's full track record across multiple funds in a fund series or family against pre-assigned peer benchmark cohorts. We score each manager from 0 to 100, where 50 means neutral performance in line with peers. Scores above 50 reflect net outperformance across vintages. Here's how we build it. First, we construct a benchmark. Each fund is assigned a peer group based on strategy and vintage year. Vintage year cohorts are constructed from 3-year rolling windows, which helps smooth out sample sizes and limit outliers. Next, we calculate each fund's excess IRR, comparing it to the median of its peer group. We then apply a modified z-score, which adjusts for dispersion, while minimizing distortion from extreme outliers. From there, a weight is assigned to each fund. The weight is determined based on how old the fund is, how much capital has been returned to investors, and how far the IRR deviates from the benchmark. We cap the age of the fund at 12 years to avoid overweighting mature funds. Finally, the weighted scores are combined into a single manager performance score at the family level. With this framework, it becomes easier to rank the historical performance of managers with diverse vintage and strategy mixes. Going back to our hypothetical example, we can see that our scores from Family A are higher in aggregate than Family B. In our Manager Performance Score league tables, we go one step further, assigning badges to contextualize outperformance. Managers in the top decile within the strategies are awarded gold badges. Silver is awarded to those between the top decile and top quartile. And bronze for managers scoring above 50, indicating net outperformance. To help visualize this, the chart you're seeing reflects the distribution of individual fund excess IRR for global buyout, broken out by badges. This shows the extent to which each fund has out or underperformed their broader global benchmarks. Each violin plot shows the range, density, and median excess IRR within each badge. Generally speaking, the higher-tiered fund family badges correspond to higher individual fund outperformance against their benchmarks. These badges help allocators quickly identify not just top quartile managers, but truly differentiated performers over time.
Private markets demand more than imprecise tools and ambiguous metrics. PitchBook's manager performance scores provide allocators a consistent, data-driven lens to compare track records across vintages, strategies, and fund families. You can read more about our performance rankings and methodologies in the links provided in the description of this video.